Hey y'all. Okay, we finally made it. It is 10:51, only an entire 24 hours later than what I promised, but I'm here. Woo! I am April with Grab Your Glam. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have been here a while, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Today, I'm going to be showing you a new technique. It's super fun. I think you're gonna like it. There's no real wrong way to do this makeup. So which technique you choose to use is kind of up to you, but I think you're gonna like this one. So when you hop on, say hi, tag your friends, bring them on, show them how much fun this makeup is, how easy it is, and we'll get started. All right, so this is called the Camo technique. I'm going to be using 3 different highlight colors, a contour, a lip and cheek, and an illuminator. Hey, TT. Okay, so here we go. All right, the reason this is called Camo, there's no cool like acronym for it, like HACK or anything. For you newbies, HACK stands for highlight and color. Camo is just simply we're camouflaging like what we don't want to see. So that uses 3 colors: a camo color, which is gets rid of our dark discoloration colors, our pop color, which is going to be our brightener, and our bridge color, which is like our all over color that kind of bridges everything together. Okay. So my camo color, which covers my dark discolorations, is Goddess. That's the one that I use. It won't specifically be the one for you. Hi, Kate. And then my pop color is White Peach. And then my bridge color is Mango. And then my contour is Indigo. And then I use Bella for bronzer. And then, so this is like my entire face right here. Boop. I went to Florida, it was about a month ago now, and like, this is all I had. It was fantastic. This and a couple brushes, and my sister-in-law and my mom went with me, and of course, they both use Saint, so we were all like super light packing. Let me tell you, 3 women for a week, we all packed in carry-ons. It was pretty amazing. Like, we're all notoriously overpackers. But one of the main reasons we could do it is because we didn't have to pack a ton of makeup, because this is it, kids. It's pretty amazing. Okay, anyway. So if you notice, I'm going to be using a couple of different brushes just because I feel like they lend themselves a little bit better to this particular technique. This is the Buff brush, and I'm going to be using this small domed side. And I'm going to start with my camo color first, and I'm going to use this to take care of some darker discoloration spots. So like right here in the corner and like right under my eye where I have a lot of that purple coloring is where I'm gonna put this Goddess. It's got a lot of oranges and yellows in it, so it's gonna help with that purple and blue discoloration. Now I'm still not using a lot of it. Right here on the end of my nose. And sometimes I'm mixing it with the Mango because I'm right in the middle of transitioning. I still have some of that summer, or some of that, like I was in Florida and on the beach for a week color. So that was my full on, I need a Goddess. But I haven't been on the beach color is Mango. So I'm kind of in between those two. So some spots I'm kind of mixing Goddess and Mango together. So I've got some darkness on my chin. If you notice, I have 2 spots of melasma right here next to my eyes. I'm gonna dab those right here. And then my cheeks are always really red. All right, so those are my really kind of darkest spots. So now I'm going to grab this brush, which I think they call a blend now. I can't wrap my head around the new names for brushes. And I'm gonna grab my contour, which again is indigo. And I'm just gonna come on the cheekbone. And you wanna come right, you wanna feel the highest, most prominent part of your cheek, go right on that and then brush up. You never wanna brush your contour down when you're on your cheek. You wanna lift your face. Okay, and again, if you're new to Saint or to my group, one of the amazing things about this makeup is the fact that each one of these products has coverage, so I don't have to layer them, which is why I'm able to just put contour here without putting makeup over it first. And I absolutely love that. All right, so I've chiseled out that area. Now I'm gonna work on my jaw, come straight down from your ear, and then a straight line down towards your chin. I have jowls, so I stop there because I don't wanna make those more noticeable. If you're lucky enough to not have those yet, you can go straight through your chin. Again, I am using the Hey Marisa. I'm using the blend, I believe this is called, blend brush. And my contour is indigo. Trust me, I know how crazy this looks right now. It gets better. Okay. All right, so I've done my contour. I will come back and contour my nose in just a little bit. You can also contour like your kind of double chin neck meat thing going on here. You want to leave, this is already an indentation, you want to leave that and go behind it. And then you can kind of bring it down your neck to tie everything together and slim your neck. And don't worry, we will be blending all this together at the end. Okay. And the next thing I want to do is come up here by my hairline and start working this contour at my hairline. And I want to run it down towards my forehead. So I want the most concentrated part up by my hairline. And you want to imagine kind of this triangle and keep it out of there. You want to keep it nice and bright and kind of focus all of the brightness here in this triangle center of your face. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? All right. So now we've got our camo color on. I've got my contour on. Now I'm going to grab my buff brush back. And I'm gonna go in with my pop color, which for me is that brighter color, and it's white peach for me. And I'm going to come everywhere I want to brighten. Yeah, I feel you on that, and I'm totally unmotivated to do anything around the house. All right, so I wanna brighten right here in the corner of my eye, and I want to bring it up on the outside edge of my eye. That's gonna help lift my eye. And the corner of my eye is going to help it look more awake and open and like I actually slept. Okay, and I want my chin bright. I want right here my Cupid's bow bright. I like to go on the top of my lip. Makes it look a little more full. I like to go right here under my contour. Okay, and then I carry some darkness through here. So I like to brighten that up. I tend to get dark in my mask area. So we want to brighten that. All right, so now that I have where I'm gonna brighten, I'm gonna come in and fill in with my all over color where I don't already have color. Oh, I forgot to brighten my forehead. I'm realizing. So we'll do that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna swipe this off. I love to brighten right here in the center of my forehead. Okay, now I look seriously crazy, but have no fear. We're going to blend. And you saw seriously how little I actually put on. Like, you do not need a lot of makeup to get coverage. And I absolutely adore that. With this being cream, it will move and flex on your face while you're blending it. So even though I only dotted it in certain areas, it will move and flex to other areas so you can spread. I like to try to do most of the brightening areas last, blend those last, so they stay bright and don't get mixed in with everything else. Okay, mostly blended. Just like to kind of take it once over and make sure I've got everything covered. And look, you can still see like my little freckles, which I love. They're cute. I love freckles. If you don't want freckles, you can go a little heavier in that area if you want to cover your freckles up. I don't really want to cover my freckles up. I think they're cute. So I don't. I go a little lighter in those areas. You want to deepen your contour a little bit, you can do that. Okay, now I want to contour my nose. So I'm going to grab the small end of that smudge brush and I'm just going to come right here. I use a little bit lighter contour on my nose. This is actually called Ash. And I just draw a really light line down both sides just to create a shadow, make it seem both straight and more narrow. Okay, and then I just use my pinky in my brightener and run it right down the middle of that channel I created. And then since I can't do that straight to save my life, I go back and fix it. And now for our perfector sponge, which is like the magic. And there we are. I feel like this is, so doing it this way, I feel like is even a lighter coverage maybe than like your regular with a brush, putting it on. Even if you do it in your layers like you're supposed to, just like one layer at a time. But it's so great for summer. You don't get the transfer. You don't, you know, have heaviness. You get like this light coverage where you can, why do I have an eye goopy? So you can still see like the cute little freckles and all that fun stuff, but you still get the coverage. You don't see my redness. Still looks like skin. It's kind of best of both worlds in my opinion. And you use very, like literally tints that already last forever are gonna last you forever because you use such little makeup. So anyway, there we go. I'm gonna put on my lip and cheek. Thank you, TT. And I'm gonna choose, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to kick you. All right, I'm gonna choose something nice and bright. Look, this is a color that people are always so terrified of, and I'm gonna show you how pretty it can be. All right, this is Dahlia. People are usually like terrified of it because it is a bright one, I will give you that, but it can be so stinking pretty if you just like go gently with her and just take your time with it. So I just put, like I literally just kind of dip my brush in. I know Dahlia is so stinking pretty. I just gently dip my brush in, and then I even dabbed it off a little bit on my paper towel. And then I just build up really slowly. And it can just look like a kiss of pink on your face. See, it's so pretty. There we are. Just some pink. If you want lighter, something a little less bold, Cindy is gorgeous. This one right here is Cindy. It's beautiful. I also love this one right here, which I always get baby watermelon and pink grapefruit mixed up, but this is baby watermelon. I love that one. Pink fruit grapefruit's also a great one. If you like something a little more peach, Hollywood is gorgeous. Tropicana is like my absolute favorite. It's just got that warm, like, I don't know, it's gorgeous. Y'all gotta try. I personally think every single person needs to have Tropicana in their life. Like everyone. All right, so at this point, I would normally put my setting powder on, do my brows, but I pre-did my brows because we went to breakfast and I didn't have any makeup on, but I put brows on. Because brows and mascara, I will at least put on if I'm going somewhere. Even if I don't do anything else, I will at least put brows and mascara on. All right, so I'm gonna do setting powder. I use the Hourglass loose setting powder, which Sephora was out of. So I have this teeny tiny little thing. Marisa, do you have bad service, babe? You're in and out. I wonder if you have kids coming in. All right, so I just put this under my eyes, on my nose, and on my center of my, what's that called? Forehead. Basically where I brighten. There. And I'll let that sit typically while I do my brows. Since I already did my brows. I'm just gonna let it sit for a second while I show you the brow wax. Okay. So our brow wax is like a hard wax. So it's so it's like this, it's hard. And what you want to do is, I highly recommend getting these. These are temporary or disposable mascara wands. You can get them on Amazon. And I like to spray my wand with setting spray. I use the Finish Don't Sweat It. And then you would spray your wand with setting spray. You got to figure out which side you sprayed. That's the hardest part. So you're remembering what side you sprayed. Okay, there we go. And then just comb through your brow that you already did whatever you're doing to it with. If you don't put anything in your brow, just comb through your brow hair. If you do what I do and put eyeshadow or, you know, whatever product you use in your brow, do that first and then do this. And this sets whatever product you use until you wash your face, basically. And then if you don't use product, it will just keep your brows in place. Pretty cool. All right, so that's how you use brow wax. Super easy. Okay, so I'm going to dust off my setting powder. And I'm going to use my powder illuminator. Don't know how many of you use these. I love them. This is the one I use pretty much every day. This is called Starlet. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing, Bunkin? Starlet is, I don't know if it'll come up on camera, has kind of a holographic look to it. I don't know a better way to describe that, but basically what I do is you can probably see it best on my nose. You can see that shimmer. I put it on my brush, and then I put it on my face, obviously, and then I kind of brush it off loosely just to kind of make sure that it is blended well. And then to double make sure it's blended well, I use my Perfector sponge. But it just leaves that nice shimmer that I just think is really pretty. It's really all it does. It just leaves a pretty shimmer. All right, so now I'm going to use my setting spray, which again is the Finish Don't Sweat It spray that I get on their website. And I've been like super lazy with my eyes lately. If I'm not going anywhere, I just use a mixture of Pup and Mama on my eyes, and then I line under my lower lashes with Kohl and call it a day. So that's what I'm doing today. All right. So I'm just using the eyeshadow brush to use a mixture of Pup and Mama. Mama is very pink, Pup is more taupe, so I like them mixed together. You could use one or the other. But there's the difference. It does make a difference. It's just not a huge one. And then I use the small end of my multitasker dipped in Kohl, and I just go right on my lower lash line. I normally do it before I put mascara on. It makes it a little easier to line that lower lash line. My lashes are super light in color, So if I didn't have mascara on right now, it would be a lot easier to see the difference. But it just adds, even now you can see that it adds quite a bit, I think. But this is just my, like, I'm really not doing much, but I want a little something on 2-minute eye look. That's it. All right, and then I just flip back and grab my Ash eyeshadow, which is what, or contour, which is what I used on my nose. Use my multitasker to line my lips. And then I'll grab that dahlia that I did on my cheeks. That super bright pink right there. And used lightly, she can just be a really pretty pink. And there, done. Out the door in literally less than 10 minutes. Boom. All right, so that's it. That is the Camo technique, a super quick eye and a nice little light pink neutral lip. So, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments or message me. If you have any friends that you think would like to see this, feel free to share the video with them or invite them to the group. And I will see you all later. Bye.